venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry here for Devon Achane. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward? Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
3rd and long.
21G, 21G. Go ahead. 18.
A shotgun snap to Tua. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
That is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run. It's Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On third down, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. It covers 63 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That is caught side of the end zone. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Play action, it's Tua. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Second and 10.
Come on, two.
Tua to throw again. Working his way out left. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, here's Tua. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A play fake, and he'll throw with Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A first catch for DJ and a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bears first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. We are through one. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give, goes down to his left, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. It is third and 10. To throw is Keenum. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught. Looking for the pylons, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he'll take it on in. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears extend their advantage to 14-3. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jalen Wright now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
This is third and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He's going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
It's going to be third. They need one. They'll run with Wright. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, Miami. They're going to run. That's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Here's a screen coming for Wright.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Rolling right. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Keenum. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Keenum. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Now Keenum. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Torrey Taylor in
The Bears send out their punt team. Fielded at the 9. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. Over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up a first down to keep the drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Like, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. And I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Right now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Keenum looking to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
To throw, here's Keenum. thrust. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Duvernay with the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. First and 10 for Ewers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Dolphins are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing, Keenum. Throw here down the field. Will fall, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On the ground, it's Homer. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
On 1st down, a run for right. And a mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Back on the ground and back to right. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
At the 43-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Run again with right. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be taken down. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Wilson now, off the bootleg. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is right. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Back at the 15-yard line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now it's Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
3rd and long.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Roshan Johnson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. To throw is Keenum. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter play. So we are through 3. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted game.
Not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Scrambling to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Miami. To throw again is Wilson. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. Right. Will score. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
That one's good for 29.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gotten super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Keenum. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago. Now Keenum. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Chop Robinson gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. He's going to be brought down very close to that line. Gain, they're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Here's Keenum. That's taken in, and he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a loss of 1.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll try to run with Johnson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
The play lost a yard.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. They'll go underneath to Komet on the screen. And he's in. Cole Komet, touchdown Bears. Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Right now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Again, Wilson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's going to air this one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, staying right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down. From Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
So this one in the win column for the Bears as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and